Hello, 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 hello. Wait, my mic is so low. Wow, 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 wow. There we go. Hello, hello. It is currently 7:32 p.m. February 4th, 2026. 10 days away from Valentine's, guys. Do you guys have a Valentine? Imagine having a Valentine. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I do not know. I don't want to think about it too hard. It is, see, like, like people say, I saw this one thing earlier. It was like, let's be honest, you only dislike Valentine's because you don't have a date. And it's like, true, most people who hate on Valentine's are like, well, when was the last time you saw someone hating on Valentine's that was in a relationship? Actually, maybe that's more common now that I think about it. That might be more common than I think it is, but like, for me at least, I don't think I've ever seen anyone in the past few years complain about Valentine's when they're in a relationship. Valentine's is also Friendship Day, so if you don't have a date, go out with your friends or something. I'm sure you can still have a blast. Oh, hi, Zombie Pigman. Oh, should I kill him? Nah, I'll just leave him be. He's kind of chill. You should go out with your friends if you don't have a Valentine. But like, I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Fortune, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3. I can. Can I? Can I get this a level? Can I get this to like efficiency pickaxe? I can, right? I can get this to efficiency 5. Yeah, I can. Might as well. Just do that now. I'm a bit out of it today. Not necessarily like it. Not necessarily. All these unbreaking books. This is so fucking funny to me. I have a bunch of unbreaking one books. I'm a bit out of it today. Not necessarily for a bad reason. More so like I'm just in a weird headspace right now. I'm gonna go get more. I'm gonna go get some wheat. I don't know. I feel like I'm just in a weird headspace right now. I'm a little bummed out over a few things. I'm a little sad about a few things, but it's nothing I can't recover from. I'm sure I'll be fine. The day itself was pretty chill. Like nothing much happened. I went to class. I had class. I paid attention to the professor, and then I went home. That's kind of been my life for the past, what is it now, 2 years? Almost 2 years, I guess. There isn't really much I'm doing every day aside from just doing that. Because I mean, what is there else? There's nothing. Sometimes I go on adventures with my friends, sometimes I don't. But like, I don't know. Somehow it still feels nice and silly and fun. There's still some part of me that just enjoys that day to day, just like random stuff. I'm gonna get all these beetroot seeds and I'm gonna throw them all into the lava. Hold on. I need to throw these all away. There's still a part of me that just enjoys random things. I like random side quests every now and then when I'm not super tired. There's a party I'm being invited. Speaking of like, Shift Q. No, Control. Is it Control Q? Control Q. There we go. There's a party I'm being invited to on Friday. It's a celebration night for an organization that I'm in, and I'm not going. I say like, ooh, fun parties and stuff, but like I don't think I'll go because one, I'm tired. I don't really want to. Two, it's kind of to me, in my opinion. It's like, okay, I don't want to say it's just kind of but like, part of me feels like there's no need for me to go because one, I already know all the people there. Two, it's celebration night. Three, I also need to do something else that day. I have plans that I've already agreed to with other people that I need to meet on that same day. So it is kind of just something that I need to like you know, it would be fun. It would be fun. Can I do it? No. Um Furnace. I can still make this, right? Diamond furnace. The netherite furnace is so fucking expensive though. The fuck? It goes from 3 times to 4 times to 6 times, but like I would like to have like a couple netherite furnaces in the future. Maybe like 8 furnaces or something. Anyways, that's been my day. Nothing much. Just a chill. Just a chill, slow day. I need more torches actually. I realized that I need a bunch of torches for the build. Let me check the schematic. This one. No, wait. Loaded. This one. Load. Tier list. No, it's not this one. This one. Configure. Material list. Show all. Oh, it's because I'm not in the same chunk. Whoopsie daisy. My bad. I need to go there. Let me go ahead and sleep first. I've made that mistake before. Let me go ahead and sleep first. I also need to like upgrade the scalp farm. It is so slow actually. I have enough materials to do it I'll have enough materials to make a pretty big kelp farm and then make like an auto smelter so I can just use kelp for all my smelting purposes and then I can keep all the coal I have. I don't know. I don't think there's much to talk about for me today. It's chill day. I could go off about something whenever if I think of it. I don't know. I feel like I'm the type of person who has to bounce off of other people to talk. And it's kind of hard. I say it's kind of hard to do and talk just by myself like this, but I manage it I manage it pretty well. At the same time though, I do think that I best work with bouncing off of other people. I feel like my brain just kind of functions that way, and I'm also just kind of neurodivergent in that way where I'm just extremely. Actually, I don't even know. I think I'm just really I think I'm just really. I can be talkative with the right people, or when I'm alone. I think that's a good way to do it. It's a good way to put it, I guess. But at the same time, it's like part of me feels like I kind of want to part of me feels like a little sad. Sad? I don't know what. Part of me feels like I don't know what the word is, man. Okay, how do I turn this off again? Task manager. Remove. There we go. And then I want to look at this one. I'm not missing any of these now. It's missing a single stone brick stair somewhere and a single water bucket somewhere apparently. Where is that? Hold on, let me go double check. Probably one of the corners. Where? This one. Didn't I fix this one already? And then take the stair. What way should it be facing? Facing west? Facing this way? What way is this? Facing north? Facing west? Like this? No, that's facing east. Facing west is like this. Okay, that's correct. And then I just need to like fill it. Good thing I have this water bucket. There we go, that's correct now. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a weird mood today where I kind of just like, I'm chilling, but also I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Things are different today, I feel. I feel kind of just like slightly melancholic, if that's the way to put it, about a few things happening in my life right now. Yeah. It's a little sad, but it's like, it's not bad. Some things are not going well, some things are going well, you know? Life is being life. Nothing more, nothing less than that. I'm trying to think of a question of the day right now. Let me open up the thing. Question. It's question stock. Okay, let's see. The first thing my eyes gravitated towards is, what is your first kiss story? I do not have a first kiss story to tell. I have not had mine. Hmm. What is... Wait. I should stop. I should stop scrolling and then just pick one. Ooh, this one's fun. Okay, I'll try and do this. If you had a TED Talk, what would you talk about? Something you feel like you could talk about forever. I know I just talked about video games a few days ago, and I kind of yapped about like how... Was it just a few days ago or was it just yesterday? I don't even remember. But I yapped about how much I love video games. And I feel like I could talk about video games, so probably something like that, but more so on using video games as an avenue to connect to people. We don't often see it as an avenue for connection nowadays, but I think video games are untapped. I don't want to say untapped because, you know, online games exist, but I don't think many people realize just how much can stem from playing a game with someone. Unlike movies or what is it called? Unlike movies or television or books, you can interact with the medium of video games. They're they're a very different form of media, and you experience them in such a different way from anything else. You're invested in the characters not just through a screen or through text, but because you're living out the story of the characters. You're building up that story with them. And there's something just so unique about that feeling. That connecting with people who have played the same game as you isn't just the same as, oh, we've watched the same movie. I feel like the conversation stems not just from who your favorite character is, what your favorite part of the game was, of something people don't ask often enough is how a game made you feel. Because video games make you feel a lot of, I feel like, not I'm mainly alluding to story games here, but it doesn't just end at story games. There are plenty of mediums out there, plenty of different game mediums that make you feel something, and even like adjacent, like game adjacent stuff. Like, for example, take esports, right? You take something like esports, and you let's say League of Legends, because that's the one I watch and that's the one I can explain the most. But you take something like esports, and maybe to you League of Legends is the game. Maybe you've never even heard of League of Legends. Which honestly, props to you if you've never heard of it. Crazy. But maybe to you it's just that way. But to the players of an esport, it's their whole life. This is more turning into a Sonder conversation actually. Maybe Sonder is my real explanation of like thing I could talk about for a while. Because Sonder kind of is similar to what I'm trying to get at, where it's like we experience everything so differently. But I don't. How do I explain this? Like, games are such a unique medium. How you experience it versus how someone else experience it. Because again, you are not just playing through a video game, or you're not just experiencing it through yourself. You're experiencing it through the medium of the characters that you're playing as. You're experiencing it as the player, as the person who is part of the story. I think some people self-insert with it when it comes to games. I'm not that type. I like experiencing the story externally and experiencing and looking at my characters from an external perspective. But you are the decision maker. There are even some games whose entire concept and plot are built around you being able to control the outcome and the fates of the characters. And there's a different emotional weight to that when you play a game. I remember playing through Detroit Become Human, and I was one of the people who accidentally got Marcus killed very early on, and his root just disappears. Like it's just gone. If you like, it's kind of crazy how that happens. And I like that. The thing is, well, I think, but like to quantify why I like it, it's not just because it was a cool story beat or a cool story. Was it Mark? I don't remember. No, it was it. I got one of the characters killed very early on. It wasn't Connor. Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife. But you end up having a completely different experience from someone every single time you talk about that game. The way you experience a video game is your unique experience. Not to say that like not to say that you don't experience movies uniquely or books uniquely, but you can't expect someone to play Pokemon and have the exact same team as you with the exact same nicknames, with the exact same, and pressed the exact same buttons at the exact same time and gotten the exact same damage rolls. No, every game has their unique story, and the way you go through it is your own. It's a branching path whenever you play through a video game, but with a movie or with like already finished, with already established and finished pieces of media, what you see is what you get. And as like that form of storytelling is good on its own right, because you know that someone handcrafted that story to make you feel something, or make it feel make you someone handcrafted the story for you. But to me, the experience of being able to have a game and a unique experience all to yourself is so fascinating and so wonderful. maybe I just love games and I'm passionate about it. I don't think I'm very good at talking about them. I don't think I'm very good at talking about video games in general, but I'm very passionate about them. I wanted to be a game designer when I was growing up. I decided against it because I thought it should just be a passion rather than a career. Partially because of monetary reasons. Um, you grow up, you realize the money isn't there, and then you don't do it. But also because I don't want my life to interfere. I don't want my life to interfere with my hobby. If I'm gonna make a video game, I'm gonna do it on my own fruition. I want to make it myself, and I want to make it for me. The game I want to make. I don't want someone to tell me what to make. I don't want to that's not the type of person I am when it comes to the things that I'm passionate about. I'd rather me play a game myself and be able to experience that game myself, or be maybe me to make the game that I want myself. I think that's the best way to put it. Anyways, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That was a horrible, horrible TED Talk. I don't know how to talk about the stuff that I like. I don't know how to talk about the stuff that I like when I'm thinking about talking about the stuff that I like. I feel like whenever I talk about things that I'm interested in, it's better for me to just go off and stop thinking. The words that come out of my mouth when I'm not thinking about what I'm talking about, and when I'm talking about things, are the most pure and genuine raw emotion of what I feel about certain things. I'd rather not think about them because I feel like if I think about them, I start overthinking them. But if I'm not thinking about them, it's so much easier on my brain to just say, yes, this is what I like. This is my game. This. I know I like this, and I know why I like it. It's because of these specific reasons. It's weird. I'm definitely I'm a person who's better at talking about things when I'm not actively thinking about the things that I'm talking about. If that makes sense. It's to me it's much easier at least to not think about the things that I talk about. Nope. There we go. I've already my brain's going blank now. See, I'm starting to think, and when I start to think, I lose my train of thought and I stop thinking. Like I try to think, and then my brain's like, "Why are you thinking so hard? Stop!" And then it stops thinking. It's like, "What the fuck? I was trying to think. Like, let me think." It's like, "No, stop thinking." If you just wanna let things happen in your head naturally, rather than having to having to think about them. It's hard. It's a hard thing to explain. I feel like I'm not very good at explaining things in general. Which is funny because I've been told I would be a really good teacher by multiple people from multiple different parts of my life. From my family, to my friends in school, to my friends outside of school, to a very, very close and special person to me. They've told me that I would be a good teacher, and I kind of take that to heart. Even though it's hard to believe them sometimes, it's like if they all say the same thing, there is some truth to it. It doesn't matter what I believe at that point. If I don't think that way, then well, actually it does matter what I think, because if I don't believe it, then of course no one if I don't believe it, then nothing's gonna happen. But I want to choose to believe and trust in the people who tell me those things, because they see me from a very different perspective of myself, or they see me from a very different perspective, whereas I can be as oh my gosh. Whereas I can have so much self-loathing and self-doubt about certain things, they see me as they don't see all of that. They don't have to experience what goes on in my head. They don't experience that. They only see me for what I put out and what I present. And if what I put out and present is apparently something that makes a good teacher, then who am I to judge the people who will meet me? And if I ever who am I to judge that if I ever do teach, that my students won't think the same, you know? Even though I don't think I would be a very good one, there is some there like many people telling me that I would be a good one means there is some truth in that, I guess. I don't know. I've been thinking about it more recently as I've gotten older to become a teacher, or in this case, an academician. But honestly, the main reason I don't want to is because I don't want to have to take a licensing exam, and I also don't want to like. I don't want to have to take a licensing exam, mainly. If I ever get caught, if I ever do become a teacher, I feel like it'd be best for me to be adjunct faculty or to have like a system where I don't need to have a degree in teaching or like have a license for it. It's more just like, you know how some universities have professionals from the industry that they're in teach. I feel like that's probably one of the better ways that I can become a teacher. And that's one of the only ways it's gonna be. Who knows? Who knows? Honestly, I don't freaking know. It's like, nope, that's what I want to do. The future is very uncertain. I'm not really completely sure about what I want to do or what I think I'm going to be doing in the future, but I don't. It's hard to focus on that when considering all the things that's going on around me right now that's preventing me from focusing on the future. I think sometimes I need to like slow myself down and think, so like, hey, future nice, but like present first, ha ha ha. You have to worry about you have to worry about this first. You have to worry about this first. You have to worry about this first. It's like, oh my gosh, can we not? I don't wanna. I don't wanna think about this stuff right now. It's like, oh no, you have to. Okay, fine. Okay, fine is so cute. It reminds me of someone. I know one person who says okay, fine a lot, and they say it exactly that way. It's like, oh, cute, little cutie. We're almost done with the mob farm, actually. It's crazy. This small little project. I think what's gonna be even crazier is if I actually do end up continuing to do this for the rest of the year. If I do end up doing this at the rest of the year, I'll buy myself ice cream by the end of the year. I'll buy myself one whole tub of ice cream and I'm gonna eat it all by myself. I'm a simple person. That's all I really want in life, just to be able to buy and eat ice cream for myself. Not much more I need than that. I'm already happy with that. Ooh. Whoops. I feel like ice cream. I saw this one thing where it's like, more people have told me. I've had more people invite me to eat ice cream than I've had people ask me and tell me to do drugs during my adult life. And honestly, so true. Why would you do drugs when you can eat ice cream instead, right? It's so much better for your health. And also, don't quote me on this. I've never done anything related to substance abuse or anything, but it doesn't seem that tasty. And I don't know about you, because I may not be knowledgeable about substance abuse, but I'm very knowledgeable about ice cream, and ice cream is very tasty. I'm a very big foodie. I'm a fucking fat ass, low key. But I love food. Can't really do much about that. I think it's comes down mainly to the fact that ice cream is just a comfort food for me at this point. And honestly, I feel like it became a comfort food recently. Like, to me, ice cream was kind of like oh, okay, yummy ice cream. And then over the course of last year, I kind of grew more emotional attachment to getting ice cream for myself at the end of like hard times or like to celebrate because of one person. It's like, oh, and I associate that I associate that feeling of getting ice cream with being around with them now. It's like they're kind of the reason why I like ice cream as much as I do. That's a I think that's kind of cute. I do still I like, but oh my god, why? Gosh damn it. Fine. I do still like ice cream though. Don't get me wrong. I still absolutely love eating ice cream. I feel like I just have more attachment to it. It's all now. That's the better way to put it. I have more attachment to it. Cause like I mean, who doesn't like ice cream? Okay, maybe lactose intolerant people, but like I don't know. So weird. I have a very weird sense of things that I like. I like associating things with people and then liking those things, and then because of my association with that, whenever I remember that person, I remember that thing. Or in this case, I remember the thing and I remember the person makes me happy because that person makes me happy, so the thing makes me happy. But then it becomes, since that person is making me happy, this thing is also slowly making me happy. And I don't know whether or not it's the thing that's making me happy or me remembering person because of the thing that's making me happy, or both. Who knows? Could be both. That's a very long-winded explanation of me saying I like ice cream. I do like ice cream. Okay, empty crate. Let's go. Set up here. And then, let's put the crate in here. Let's put the stair in here. Let's go grab a bunch of stone. We're gonna need a lot. And then I'm gonna bring this up. One, two, three. Right here. You know, speaking of counting, there's this game I saw on Steam. It's not on, actually not. I didn't see it on Steam, but I saw it on like I saw someone play it. Okay, so I have to start. Oh, I have to start all the way from out here. Okay. Let me make a small little platform real quick. And then put this stone here. It wasn't on Steam. I didn't see it on Steam. I saw a YouTuber play it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this game is actually really cool, and I want to play it. And it's literally about math and making numbers. It's an idle game about numbers, and I'm just like, fuck. You know, I looked at it, watched it. It was a 1 hour long video. By the way, it was like an hour and 40 minutes long. I looked at it, watched the video in full, said, oh, I really want this game. And then 2 minutes, and like 3 or 4 minutes later, when I was looking at the game reviews and the game on Steam, I was like, fuck, I'm such a nerd. Why am I like nerding out? Or why am I like fanning about this this game of just, it's literally just a game about numbers. It's a game about numbers and having and like about making specific numbers and then getting money for that, and then it's and getting and making different operations to make different numbers. Like the entire premise of it is like, oh, you need to make twos. You only have ones and you have an addition symbol. What do? So you do 1 + 1, and then it convolutes over time. Where like you need to make 131. It's like, okay, how do I make 131? Okay, we can make 131 is a prime number, so we can't really do anything with that. We can do 121 + 10. Okay, we have 11. Okay, we have 11. We can do 11 squared. Okay. And then we have 5 and a 2. And then we have the multiplication symbols. We can do 5 times 2 plus 11 squared, which is like 131. Okay, we're making 131. But like, we also need to make 70. I was like, okay, how do we make 70? Oh, wait, we're already producing 10. So what if we just increase our 10 production and then split it off? So like half of the 10 production makes 131, and then the other half of the production makes a 70. It's like, okay, wait. I'm cooking. It's like, what the frick? I want to play that game so bad. It's paid, and I don't have the money on me to buy a video game right now, so not really going to. But I do wanna get it eventually. That's how I feel about Cauldron. But when I felt that way about Cauldron, I had the money to buy Cauldron. So I saw that it was a bit the same YouTuber. So when I saw that for the first time, I was like, when I saw that, I was like, I bought I like I saw the video on Cauldron and I immediately bought Cauldron. Like no without hesitation, immediately just buy it. I think that was Cauldron is such a fun game. There's no words. There's no way else to describe it. Cauldron is so fun. I've gotten almost all the endings for Cauldron. Cauldron's like a silly little incremental game with a bunch of with a bunch of its own little mini games, and it's so addictively fun. There's like, oh my gosh, not many games get me sitting there playing them all day for hours on end. Only a few games have made me do that. Actually, maybe more than a few games. Zelda, Minecraft, Terraria. Speaking of Terraria, I do kind of want to play Terraria soon. I want to play 1.4.5 with a friend, and I'm just waiting for our schedules to align, and then we can spend like a day playing because this friend of mine, we've played Terraria before, and we can beat Calamity in like 3 days, which isn't very impressive now that I think about it. You do 1 day for pre-hard mode, 1 day for hard mode, 1 day for post-hard mode, or no, 1 day for pre-hard mode, 1 day for hard mode, 1 day for post-moon lord. That's what I should say. But yeah, we played. Me and this friend of mine has played through Calamity very quickly, so we can probably play through all of 1.4.5. But like we'll take our time. I feel like we'll take our time because we want to experience a lot of the new stuff. I want to see all the new yo-yo stuff because I know there's like new yo-yo accessories. There wasn't much changes to Mage, which is I'm sad about because Mage is my favorite class personally in Terraria. But I saw that there were not I heard I saw I saw and heard. I watched videos, but there aren't many. I didn't think there aren't that many the class changes to mage or the mage weapons in general. There were a lot of changes to summoner, and there were some additions to melee and changes to range class weapons. Not to mage though, sadly. I don't know why. I'm kind of. I kind of don't like the favoritism to summoner. I mean, I know that they needed it. I will be playing summoner or melee when I do end up playing through 1.4.5 again. I'll probably do melee with my friend and then summoner solo because I want to see how fun summoner is now solo. But I think it's like something about them giving summoner a third celestial weapon and not giving a third celestial weapon to the other classes. Kind of like, oh, why not? Because Summoner got a whip. Summoner got a Celestial Whip. So you have Stardust Dragon Staff, Stardust Dragon Cell, and the Stardust Dragon, or the Stardust Whip. But the Nebula didn't get anything. Vortex didn't get anything. Solar didn't get anything. But they just gave Summoner a third weapon for some reason. And then didn't compensate any of the other classes. Well, I guess they did compensate melee a lot. There were a lot of changes to a lot of melee weapons that I saw. I want to try out the new Flairon. It seems pretty fun. If the bubbles on the new Flairon are still homing, it is one of the most broken things ever. But yeah, it's like I wish there was compensation for some new stuff. And then after I play through 1.4.5 with them, I'm gonna play through it myself on a different class. I'll probably play through it 4 times total, one to try out each class, and then I'm gonna hopefully wait for. There are 2 things in Terraria that I'm waiting for actually right now. We have Bereft Souls, which is the. So in the Terraria community, in the modding community for Minecraft, there is Forge and Curse Forge. There's Forge, Fabric, and now Neoforge. And it's pretty easy. Okay, maybe not easy, but I know there's a pretty big modding community in Minecraft where you make your own custom mod packs, and then you can like remove items, and you have interchangeability for different items. For example, if one mod has copper bars and another mod has copper bars, you can do a config where it doesn't matter which kind of copper you're using, depending, because like I know there are some mods who have multiple different, like let's say multiple different palm trees and palm wood, and it's like, well, you don't necessarily need 4 different variants of palm wood from 4 different mods, so you just have one. Or you need or like multiple different versions of copper wires and copper cables. It's like, Terraria doesn't have that. Terraria doesn't have that for mod packs. Terraria has mods, period. Or Terraria has mods, but not really a modding community. Or no, they have a modding community. They don't have a mod pack making community. And um, Bereft Souls is a project. I don't remember where it originated from, but Bereft Souls is now the official project for it. There used to be another. I forgot the name of the YouTuber. What the frick? What's my friend saying? Path Fit Attire tomorrow. Oh yeah, okay. I need to do this. Whoops. Oh, good thing I was reminded of that journal entry. Oh my gosh. I have to do that. Okay. Anyways, um I have something to do for uni. Good, I almost forgot. Because it's just a journal entry and it got sent out just earlier today. Anyways, um it's kind of crazy to me how Terraria's never gotten that kind of mod pack community. But we're getting it now with Breath Souls, and then they're planning to make a mega mod pack that includes like Thorium, Calamity, um, ra- um, Dark. What was it called? Freaking something of the Dark. Star the Star mod, Stars Above. I think it's supposed to include Stars Above. Stars Above. I think it's also supposed to include Fargo's. Yeah, it's gonna include all that stuff, and it's gonna be like a mod pack, and then it's gonna have its own config, and then they're planning to make it started out as just that a compatible mod pack for everything, but then they were like, what if we just make a mod pack tool so other people can make mod packs, and now they're making like what they're making. They're making a quest book, and they're making they made a quest book mod. They're making a quest book, and they're making quests, and then like they're gonna make a quest book mod for everything. It's gonna be it's so cool. It's so cool how the community is thriving right now. The Minecraft Terraria the Terraria community is absolutely thriving. Speaking of thriving, Hytale. Oh gosh, I want to play Hytale so badly. So many people are saying Hytale is like Minecraft or like Terraria Minecraft or 3D Terraria. It's like, I mean, I love both Terraria and Minecraft, so man, when I get to play Hytale, I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it. Hopefully, I do at least. I don't want to be disappointed by a video game, but I have high hopes. I have high hopes. It's crazy. I saw someone like do compatibility between Hytale and Minecraft, and that's wild. How someone was able to do that already. Someone was able to make a compatibility. It was a mod, by the way, by a kid. I think it was a kid, but like a random modder was able to add compatibility between two different games. Makes you wonder just how competent some game developers are when they aren't capable of doing that, but like the community is. It's like, damn, just dang. Let's just last one. Put all the torches in, and we're done with the mob farm. Almost. Anyways, yeah, it's crazy to me how like some devs can't do that. I saw this one YouTube short where it's like developers complaining that the software they're using is very limited and unable to like actually do, and they have a lot of limitations, so they can't give the fans everything they want. And then some random modder with Photoshop and then Blender is able to like, hey guys, I made all of these textures and stuff for free. You can download them. No need for compensation. I just want to be able to have, or I just want to make things for the game, and hopefully you can give me feedback. It's like, what the community carries the game. Majority of the time, the community definitely carries the video game. I don't think it's good when I like it when the fans and the fans slash community combine with the devs to make the game better. That's the best outcome, but majority of the time it is the game devs It is the community helping the game devs, or like making the game devs for single player and like sandbox games at least. For Sims, Minecraft, Terraria. You can't say the same for MMOs or online games because you know modding in those can get you banned. Stuff like MapleStory and Valorant. But it is cool. I do find it kind of amazing how intertwined the community can be with the people who make the games themselves. Also, I think I just finished the mob farm. Yippee! Finally. It took forever, but it's finally done. My first temporary mob farm is done. This is the first XP farm. This is the first XP farm. This is the first mob farm. This is the first everything farm actually. And okay, not everything farm. This is the first big project I made. More big projects to come too. Okay, I think I got everything. Yippee. Wait, no. Put the crate over here. Oh, I already hear them dropping. I'm just gonna check the schematic. I'm gonna check the schematic, configure, material list. Yep, everything except the netherite has been placed down and is properly in their place. Perfect. Oh, it's working so well too. I'm gonna turn off my magnet upgrade so I don't collect anything. Take these out of my inventory. Put them in the chest here. Oh my gosh, it's working so well. Okay, don't get too close. I got two. Okay, maybe that's not that fast. But like getting levels from this will be relatively easy. So it is nice. It is nice to have at least. Mob farm complete. Yippee! Okay, like the best thing about this drops. First of all, the drops, yes. But also, okay, Unbreaking 2, Power 2. Leather, armor. More bows over here. Okay, yes, the drop. My brain's going kind of. Yes, the drops are very fun, very pog. But I think the main thing that I'm excited for is the gunpowder. Because the drops, but the gunpowder is really nice. Get a little closer. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should put water in there. Actually, you know what? I will do that. Hold on. No. The water is gonna break their fall. Huh. Do I want to break the water? Do I want to break their fall? Do I care about breaking their fall? What does Sweeping Edge do actually? Hold on. Sweeping Edge Minecraft. It just boosts the damage of the sweeping. Enhances the innate sweep attack when standing still or walking. Okay, so it doesn't make it a bigger range. It just makes it stronger. Okay. That's noted. Maybe I should have like maybe I should have water so I don't accidentally blow them up. I could always just put lava there. It's so nice to actually have a consistent source of experience. I can get level 30 in like, what, 10 minutes? Not bad. Not bad at all. Actually, it's pretty bad, but it's like, it's fine. Easy. Okay, we're done with the mob farm. I can cancel making this. I can cancel the schematic now. Remove. Unlock it. And then remove. Yippee! Mob farm complete. I'm so happy. It's like fruits of your labor. Okay, I think with that complete, that'll be it for today. And tomorrow is the mending book grind. Tomorrow will be the mending book grind. And sheesh, it's already been 50 minutes. It's fine. I have to do something as well, and I have to play my own silly little games still. It's nice though. That's it for today. Even though I keep I don't want to keep playing. That's it for today. I need to pace myself. Slowly but surely. Just take things. You have all the time in the world to play on this world. You have all the time in the world.